Big Dark, War and Peace by Rob Harper. Chapter 20.
I wake up alone, and a sudden shock comes over me. Angela's gone. I start to panic, then I hear a lot of commotion outside my tent. I jump out of bed and dress as quickly as I can, and dart to my tent. Outside it's dark, of course, so I can't tell what time it is, but I feel like it's still early in the day. As I look around, I see in the half-light created by their lamps, the Spiral Architects getting ready for the upcoming battle. Weapons are being checked and trucks are being loaded. I see Michael ordering people around. As well, in the dark distance, my father checking maps and discussing tactics with his lieutenants. I still see no sign of Angela, however. I return to my tent to finish getting ready, trying not to think the worst about Angela's whereabouts. Michael pops his head into my tent.
Ready yet, Warren? About time.
I'm a slow starter, but I'm great once I get going. Michael laughs and leaves the tent as I follow. I glance around for Angela again. The plans are already being battered out, so we head straight for the truck. No time to waste. I'm about to ask Michael where Angela is when I see her waiting by the truck. She smiles and I'm instantly reassured. She seems different, less glowing, more human, I guess, but no less good or beautiful. We jump into the back of the mostly full truck together, and Michael sits down beside us. Angela holds my hand and looks into my eyes.
It's okay.
I give her a smile, and we are interrupted by my father popping his head into the back of our truck.
Okay, people. I'm getting sick of telling this to every truck, so I'll give you the short version. Don't worry. Stay focused. Remember the goal, and most importantly for you lot, stay alive.
He gives each of us, Michael, Angela, and I, a stern, deep look, and I know he's looking at us as if it'll be the last time he will see us. He's been in enough battles to know what might happen.
Don't worry so much, Pop.
Michael gives the old man a soft punch in the shoulder. Angela just smiles at him, and I nod, not knowing what to say. He gives us all one last look, and heads back to his own vehicle. Soon we are off to the base. After a while driving in silence, Michael speaks up.
Sorry for being so cold yesterday, but I never even knew I had a brother.
I was a little shocked too. Even with that little laugh, the tension in the truck is thick, and I secretly fear that, even with Angela there to help, we might be all doomed. As we approach the base, we know something is wrong. An alarm is sounding, and the noise of a battle can be heard. We try to peek our heads around and through the canvased back of the truck, but we can't see anything. The truck suddenly swerves, and we are thrown about in the back, but when we get our wits back, we hear orders being shouted.
Okay, architects. Everyone out and get ready to fight. Looks like we'll have to do this the hard way.
The soldiers with us jump out in an orderly fashion and fall into position, as does Michael. Angela and I are less military precise, but we do our best to follow suit. I grab my rifle I was given and jump out the back of the truck. When I turn the corner of the truck, I see the base forces fighting what must be the minions of Flag, and they're losing. No one has noticed us yet, so we have a second to take everything in. We are close to what was once the gate to the base, but is now just twisted metal. Inside I can see the US military trying to fight amongst the buildings, and an overwhelming force of Flag's people beating them back. In the distance I see a large structure, which seems to be their target, as they force their way forward. Suddenly a shot rings out, and one of the architects falls. Someone has noticed us. The problem being, it could be either side. With a cry, the Spiral Architects rush forward. Angela and I are right there with them, and soon chaos commences. Angela and I immediately start searching for Flag or Astaroth, while Michael and my father try to meet up with the defending military forces to tell them whose side we're on. The battle continues all around us, but Angela and I head straight for the hangar-like building, where we expect the Fallen to be. Angela grabs a minion as he is about to shoot me in the back, and I turn just in time to see her snap his neck like a twig. I'm momentarily shocked, but then I realize she's just saved my life. We sneak past the battle line between the now combined forces of the Architects and the military against Flag's invaders. We quickly make it to the hangar and enter to find Flag standing next to what looks like a huge bomb. I shoot the two guards with him before they even know we're there, and are now alone with Angela's brother, Flag. He turns and smiles an evil smile at his sister's appearance. "Where's Astaroth?" Flag ignores me.
Answer him!
The boss didn't come. He's still in Chicago.
I start to step towards Flag, even though I know it's suicide, but Angela stops me. Angela walks up to her brother.
Why are you doing this?
He laughs in her face.
It's our time now, little sister. Your god has left this place, and now we're taking over. This bomb can destroy cities, and with it, Astaroth plans to throw this world into chaos, and I'm gonna give it to him.
It doesn't have to be this way.
I know now. It is all for nothing.
Are you trying to talk me out of being bad? You can't interfere directly, but you sure will try to bore me to death.
Angela winds up and decks her brother away from the bomb. Flag gets up bleeding and smiling.
Why didn't you say so, sister? You finally joined the fallen.
I may have fallen, but I will never join you.
I stand and stare dumbfounded and impotent as the two fight. Flag is stronger than Angela, however, and he starts to win. He has Angela by the neck, and in an instant I act. I draw my rifle and fire at Flag repeatedly, to no avail. He seems to be invulnerable. He drops Angela and rushes to me before I can move. He backhands the rifle out of my hands and punches me in the chest. I fly across the expanse. I try to move, but the pain is too much. I spit blood as I curse Flag, hoping he might leave Angela alone and finish me off. The plan works as he slowly marches towards me. I see Angela near the bomb, and I wonder what she's planning. Flag is almost upon me when she yells out,
Brother, I seem to have broken your bomb.
Both Flag and I look over at her as she points at the clock near the bomb, which is counting down. It says 9:57 now. Angela looks at me and mouths the words, run. I shake my head no. Michael bursts into the room as Flag charges towards Angela.
Michael, take Warren and warn the rest. This place is going to blow. Now!
Flag tackles Angela. Michael is trying to figure out what's going on. He looks at me and helps me up, but I refuse to leave. I can't leave her! He lets me go, and I try to move towards the combatants, if only to be near her when the bomb goes off. She is holding onto Flag, so that he can't get to the bomb to stop the countdown. I take one step and feel a sharp smash to the back of my head. I spin to see Michael lowering his rifle and starting to grab me before it all goes black. I wake up in the back of the truck, racing away from the base. I hear my father's voice on the radio talking to Michael.
Goodbye, son. We'll hold the others here while you get away. This mess will be cleaned up nicely. Take care of Warren.
Michael is crying.
Spiral out. Keep going, son.
I look back towards the base and scream. The bomb goes off in a bright flash, and I have to look away. When I look again, I see the base vaporized in a mushroom-shaped cloud. One blast destroyed a military base, a large chunk of New Mexico, and most of the Spiral Architects. Flag, my father, and Angela.
Chapter 21.
Michael and I walk into the lobby of Demas's building in Chicago. We must look like a pair of hobos. We've traveled all night and all day to get here. The dust from the desert still clings to our fatigues. Two guards start to stand to confront us, but they stop.
Sit down.
Carl is looking clean and smart.
So you've come back. I heard you blew up part of New Mexico. Pretty impressive.
I don't say a word. Carl looks at Michael.
And who's this? What happened to that whore you were traveling with? Oh, I see. Boom. Well, you're better off without her.
I'm Michael Buchanan, Warren's brother.
A brother? Well, Warren, you lost a bitch but gained a family. I guess not everything is bad. Come on, Demas wants to talk to you.
Carl escorts us to the elevator, where days before he helped Angela and I escape. He continues to smile as we silently rise to Demas's penthouse. Demas is standing behind his desk, looking out the French doors leading to the balcony.
You've caused me a lot of trouble, Warren. Losing Flag and the bomb was a setback, but not terminal. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Demas turns to look at us. I look at Demas, the reason for all my torment for the last week, and I feel nothing. I'm beyond anger, beyond guilt, beyond caring. It's all been burned out of me. I will defeat Demas and try everything to reverse this darkness, but I will do it without emotion. No revenge, just a mission.
I allowed you here to show you how useless your efforts have really been. You are no threat to me. You are insignificant. In fact, I'm not even going to dirty my own hands with you. Carl, kill him.
Demas finishes his speech and turns to look out the doors into the city.
No.
What?
Demas whips around to look at his lieutenant.
We may be demons, but we operate with honor. Michael, come this way.
Michael starts to protest, but I interrupt him. Go. I'll be fine. I will finish this. Michael nods and turns to leave. Carl's eyes meet mine, and he winks and smiles. Demas's eyes narrow as he sees Carl's betrayal.
Ah, I see. Well, I'll deal with you later, Chinamas. After I'm through with this traitor.
Carl leads Michael to the elevator, and I watch the doors close. I start to turn back towards Demas, but he is already on me. His tackle knocks the wind out of me. Demas puts his face close to mine as he holds me down. He has reverted to his demonic form. Small stubby horns have sprouted from his forehead, along with a foul smell of sulfur.
You cannot beat me, little demon. You will die.
I buck him off and regain my feet. My back is now against his desk as he slowly raises up and crouches for another leap.
I assume that angelic bitch told you everything. Your god abandoned you. His mistakes. He gave us this place to play in.
Abandoned is the wrong word. I think he's more likely watching and smiling. Demas relaxes and laughs.
You see, Warren, you are like us. Join our side. It's not really that bad.
I am not like you. I'd rather die than be like you, demon. I try to anger him. It works. Demas's face contorts in rage.
I am not a demon. I am a fallen. I'm better than that. If you want to die that much, then death shall it be.
He closes the distance between us in an instant. He backhands me on the desk like a rag doll. I continue to fly through the French doors, landing with a severe thud on the balcony. I pull myself up and lean on the railing. Demas throws his desk out of the way and slowly starts towards me. Blood is pouring from my mouth, but I egg him on. Come on. Come on. Come get me, demon. I smile, and Demas goes berserk and starts to charge me, screaming. I wait for him. Demas leaps at me, but I grab him mid-air. I use his own momentum to direct him over the edge of the building. I look over the edge to see him fall. He screams all the way to the bottom. At first, still in rage, but somewhere down, the scream turns into fear. Demas lands on a car with a crash. That's what I call a fallen angel. I painfully make my way back to the elevator through the destroyed office. I push the lobby button and slump against the back wall. The doors open at the bottom and Michael rushes in to help me. My ribs are broken, and maybe my jaw. Michael leads me out into the foyer. Carl is waiting with a few of what used to be Demas's goons. He smiles sinisterly.
You know, Warren, I really should kill you. But with our past and the fact that you've done me such a great service, for that you may go. This time.
Michael gets nose to nose with Carl. Watch yourself, Carl. Don't overstep your bounds or we'll be back. Carl laughs.
Enough of your idle threats, boy. Geez, Warren, I see your personality runs in the family.
Carl grins as Michael helps me up and out the door.
Hey, Warren, I'm only so considerate. If I see you in the city again, you will die.
I look at Carl, but I say nothing. He just nods at me and turns back to his lackeys.
Clean that mess up out there. It wasn't my car, was it?
I look up at the still dark sky. Michael looks somber.
I guess it's not over yet.
It never is.
The end.
So, Jack,
Yes, Rob?
I was listening to this great podcast the other day. That would be our podcast, but, it's still great. Is that tooting your own horn too much? I'm not sure, but anyways. And I was thinking, how can I support myself?
Well, you could go to work on time, work your hours, perhaps even get a job that wasn't minimum wage.
That sounds like hell. But anyways.
Is that not where you were going with that?
No, I was more thinking maybe I could get the people who listen to our podcast to buy some swag and support us and hopefully make it so we don't die.
Well, yes, starvation, not top on my priority list. How would someone go about supporting us and repaying us for all the hard work and effort we put into creating this fine programming that no doubt these people have enjoyed?
Well, we do sell some swag. Do you know what swag is?
I do. Please, do tell me, where would I find such swag?
Well, this swag, as the kids call it these days, is available on cafepress.com/Vinland Old Time Radio. That's the name of our show, if you haven't noticed. And, it's all there. Purchase.
Excellent. Now, that answers two questions. One, where I could find some high-quality apparel and knickknacks. And the second is what the urban youth are calling...
Shirts and knickknacks?
Shirts and knickknacks.
Yes, Vinland Old Time Radio is available at cafepress.com/Vinland Old Time Radio.
And I do notice you are wearing the apparel right now.
Yes, I am.
You have a t-shirt, Vinland Old Time Radio.
Green and black.
Excellent. Black, it's very slimming. You look fantastic.
Thank you. And the green attracts redheads. Did you know that?
Well, I will have to paint my dick green.
Vinland Old Time Radio. cafepress.com/Vinland Old Time Radio.
Thanks, guys.